Good morning. As we are gathering for this meditation, I invite you to check the cell phones and make sure they aren't going to be speaking to you during this time. Thank you. Good morning, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Prescott. I'm Diane Gazelle. I'm on the practitioner team here, and it is my honor to be what we call POD, or the practitioner of the day today. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. We can do it after. Thank you. This morning's meditation is an opportunity to explore what truth means for us. Often we hear the expression, be true to yourself. Eckhart Tolle states, only the truth of who you are, if realized, will set you free. So just what is truth? To find out, we have to begin really looking at ourselves. What is capital T truth? Often we've been very influenced by others' words, by circumstances, by events, by relationships, and on and on. And through all of that external noise, we might lose sight of who we are, who these individual expressions really are. Frequently, my go-to book when I'm needing a dose of wisdom and or inspiration is Ernest Holmes' book, This Thing Called You. A book that has neither a table of contents nor an index. I simply hold the book in my hands for a moment and then open to a random page and start reading. Almost always, I find exactly what I need in that moment. I did just that when writing this meditation. Opening to page 108, I read the example of Jesus telling the paralyzed man to get up and walk. The question posed is, do we individualized expressions of the divine have this conviction, this inner conviction? Answering, Holmes writes, and I'm quoting, "Here is a fine point in using the power within you. You must develop a spiritual awareness which is transcendent, which knows that it is as easy for the truth to say, get up and walk, as it is for a tired man to say, lie down and rest." This calls for faith and understanding, a complete conviction that God is right where you are, that life is speaking through you, and that the law of life is obeying your will. End of that quote. And further on page 109, he writes, naturally, you may exclaim, well, I am not Jesus. Fortunately, you are not. You are yourself. This is the most wonderful thing about you. You are someone in your own right. You have access to the same power he used. The God who is ever with you is the same Spirit with whom he communed. So right now, we can look at that question for ourselves. What is truth? Capital T, truth. And we have this time, this special time, this quiet space to commune with that power. Simply focus on your breathing. As you do this, and follow the natural rhythms of your breath, you will find your breathing gentles, and in turn, your body will become gentle. Follow this peace and gentleness within you until I call you back with the sound of my voice. Once again, focus on your breaths and allow your awareness to come back to this space, to this time, to the beings around you. I'd like to close with this quote from Ernest Holmes, this affirmation. Truth lives forevermore at the center of my being. I know that the faith that walked over the troubled waters of human experience 2,000 years ago is at the center of my own being. I know that the inner calm that stilled the tempest is still accessible to me today. I know that the truth within me is always triumphant. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
it's not too bad. Looks like maybe everybody, here comes Richard and Nina. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Hope it's us
It's
guys.
us guys.
Oh my Lord. Well, Jackson is off gallivanting somewhere,
Yes.
someplace, having a wonderful time. Yeah, do a little Jerry Garcia music. So we're gonna be singing for you today, which is really wonderful. So, everybody want to stand up and sing along on this first song? It's a good one, let me tell you.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing
It's gonna
is alright. Speaking, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is alright. Woke up this morning, smile with the rising sun. The three little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. We're singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is alright. We're singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. We're singing, don't worry about a thing, no, 'cause every little thing is alright. We're singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is alright. One more time.
Oh yeah, well don't worry,
Don't you worry
about a thing.
about a thing.
Oh yeah,
Every little thing is alright. One more time.
yeah, well don't worry about a thing, not one single thing, 'cause
every little thing is alright.
Good choir.
Thank you to Tom and Krista, who are our music ministers today, in addition to being the soloists. So we welcome them and welcome all of you who are here with us. My name is Diane Gazelle. I am the service leader today and the practitioner. I'm one of the on the practitioner team here. We're so happy to see your smiles coming back this direction. We are the Center for Spiritual Living Prescott. After this service, we do offer a 3-minute time with a practitioner if you so wish. You will see those of us who are ready. I know Mel and I are here in our stalls today, and I see Sharon. So if you wish for just a quiet time for a quick prayer afterwards, that we can help you see your truths, please just come to the front of the platform here. And if you would wish to write a prayer request, there are note forms in the back of your chairs, in the little pockets, and out in next to the kitchen out in Sibley Hall area. There's a bit longer form if you want to just be a little more specific, and you can put that in the prayer box that's right there. And the practitioners will address those prayers throughout the week. Thank you. So, step back into my role as the practitioner. And as we always do, we invoke the awareness of spirit that never left this place, that never left us. And we take this time to realize that right now, right here, where we are, we know that spirit flows through us, expressing us. That spirit that is love and understanding. And we know this service goes forward with the talents of people supplying our music, Tom and Krista, of Clay doing his ever-present technical work, which allows this to go into our space here and out beyond our space. And everybody else who comes to be a part of this time in this space. And we especially welcome Reverend Darlene Dunning, who will give us our message today, and Mel Hirsch, who is doing High Watch for us. And we are ready to move forward with joyous voice and open hearts. And so it is.
So this is a really beautiful song, really deep heart song that I love to sing when I'm here. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love.
Amen. I definitely stepped right into my humanity and changed a little order there, I think. It's as perfect as it's going to be, isn't it? I'm going to just read a short passage from Creative Ideas. This is one of many of Ernest's books, and I know we have this out in our bookstore. Ask and ye shall receive, which actually comes from John 16:24. This is one of the most wonderful statements ever uttered. It implies that there is a power which can and will honor your request. But it is only as you let go of the lesser that you can take hold of the greater. Only as you drop confusion that you can entertain peace. Only as you transcend doubt and fear that you can be lifted up to the hilltops of the inner life. In asking, you must identify yourself with the greatness of spirit. Permit your consciousness through faith to rise to a greater and broader realization of that divine presence, which is always delivering itself to you. And I invite you just to contemplate those words for the next moment. And so it is. And so I invite the candlelighters forward. The Center for Spiritual Living Prescott, guided by the science of mind, acknowledges the diverse faiths and spiritual traditions that enrich our world. Each belief system offers a distinct understanding of the mysteries of existence and a unique connection with the divine. Lighting these candles symbolizes our collective reverence for the diverse path that humans take in search of meaning and purpose. In this shared moment, we affirm and celebrate the multiplicity of the human experience. We light a candle for Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus the Christ, who taught the path of love, forgiveness, and healing by the presence within. For Islam and its teaching and belief in the one and only God, creator of the heaven and earth. For Judaism, a community of shared laws, traditions, and family ties which began with the covenant between Abraham and God. For Buddhism, the middle path of non-attachment that ends suffering. For Hinduism, the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. For the traditions of indigenous people everywhere and their close and sacred connections to the earth, sky, and waters. For Baha'i, the path of unity and peace. For the goddess traditions celebrating the power and wisdom of the feminine energies, including nature and nurture. And for the science of mind, a philosophy that teaches there is a power for good in the universe, and we can use it. Thank you. And so we'll do our affirmation, which is on the screen. I am here for God. My purpose is to express the nature of God as love, abundance, and joy in everything I do. The good I seek for myself is what I desire for all people everywhere. And have you seen the expression? I've seen it on t-shirts. It goes something like, I once thought I made a mistake, but I must be wrong. I did this in order, because now it is time for the soloist's song, not the Jackson song.
So we're going to do a song. This is a song that was written by a wonderful fella that I used to play music with up in Canada. His name is Greg Martin. And the song is called Lion and Lamb. And I really think the timing of this song these days is really, it's a good song to play right now, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. And the chorus is really easy to pick up on if you pick up on it and want to sing it, because we repeat the chorus quite a lot during the song. Totally feel free to sing along with us. Give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb. Show me the wisdom of angels to find out who I am. Shine your light upon me. Show me your guiding hand. Give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb. And I hear a choir of angels, hear them singing hallelujah,
Hallelujah.
and O Rock of Ages, come on shining through. Shine your light upon me, show me your guiding hand. Give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb. Oh, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb. So give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb. Show me the wisdom of angels to find out who I am. Shine your light upon me. Show me your guiding hand. Give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb. Give me the strength of a lion to lay down with the lamb.
Thank you.
Good morning. Show me the strength of a lion and the wisdom of the angels. And that's what we came here to pick up. And the number one thing here is the love that is spoken here. And that's why we show up. For the main event, I'm looking around and I see some faces that have been here for more than 15 or 16 years. And you're about to welcome another one of them back because she has matriculated here before under the wonderful tutelage of Doctors Bob and Betty Henderson. Reverend Darlene has had a wondrous journey in ministry. Today, she serves as the lead chaplain for Maggie's Hospice in northern Arizona. She kind of describes her role, and I love this, a heart with ears. She helps people discover meaning through a caring presence, I can tell you that, compassionate listening, and even humor. Well, I know that one too. Oftentimes, we all know that there are moments of love and hope and resilience, and she is very good at modeling them all. She co-teaches a grief relief series, a volunteer training, offers team building and mediation programs. She serves as a court-appointed family mediator and in private practice, as a nonprofit executive, oh, and by the way, as a senior minister. I recall when she was, and a limo driver. That's right, she told me that this morning. She was a limo driver. Now that's what I call a resume, man. So as a practical matter, there are a couple around here that piled into cars about 16 years ago. Doctors Bob and Betty, Penny and me, Dr. John Haas, and a couple of ministers. And we piled into 3 cars and went over to Albuquerque to see Reverend Darlene installed as a senior minister over in Albuquerque. Now, that's just the beginning of the ecclesiastical job. And so I just invite you to turn up the hearing aid because you're in for a treat from Reverend Darlene Dunning.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Diane. Thank you to Krista and Tom. I'm a part of their fan club, too. And good to be here, everyone. And thanks for making time for yourself. I think that's really valuable, what you do with your time, and to be here for each other. So today is about a compass of compassion. And I like to start with something a little funny. You ready for that? Yeah? Well, there was a gentleman who was running through this airport, and his suitcases were flying, his tie was askew, and he was out of breath. And so he bursts to the counter, and he gasps, "Please tell me that flight hasn't left for Denver." And the agent smiled and said, "Sir, don't worry, it hasn't even arrived yet." He collapsed with relief. He said, "Oh, thank goodness. I was so afraid I was early." So, it's valuable what we do. Often we live as though we must arrive and as though we must prove something, as though there's a prize somewhere ahead of us. And what we know is that it's already here. It's already within us. We have that inner compass of compassion. It's this place called compassion. So today we're going to continue to recalibrate our hearts of love, of understanding, and connection. Compassion is a spiritual GPS, and it's a GPS of an awakened life. Compassion also is the compass pointing toward the highest spiritual experience. As Dr. Ernest Holmes reminds us, compassion and caring are the ties that bind us together in understanding to uncover the divinity in each other. Compassion is the outpouring of divine grace, the divine givingness of all. It's that which keeps on giving. So compassion is not just this soft sentimentality, it's a strength. It's a directional force. And in New Thought, our practical spirituality teaches us that we're spiritual beings and that we're skillfully, hopefully skillfully, some days more than others. I'm unskillful, and am I the only one who's unskillful sometimes? So we have this place where we can navigate, hopefully a little bit more skillfully, with a compass in our human experience. So the goal is not to struggle toward love, but to remember to live as love. So there's that divine reminder. There's the divine remembering. And compassion is one of those harmonizing instruments. Compassion points to the divine nature that is already within us. We calibrate this inner compass of compassion. And then when we do that, we stop paying attention to that which is fear. We get lost sometimes in doubt, in worry, any judgment, any separation. So we begin to navigate from a sense of wholeness, from a sense of purpose, from love and even more love, from that sense of connectedness, more and more. So today I'm going to give you three examples, and then also a practice where we can live with this compass of compassion. Ready for that? Yeah. So I notice what I'm focusing on during the day. Does anyone else do that? I focus, and sometimes I'm out of focus, right? Or I'm sometimes narrow, or maybe I'm seeing the panorama. I'm not always seeing the panorama. But the focus, number one, is to continue to see with love. So I pause, and I see. Number two is to bridge a gap. If I'm feeling a sense of separation, bridge a gap, and then be love. And then number three is to shift, like shifting my car, shift energy. How would love see this? So I may ask these questions during the day, to pause and see, to be love, and then how would love see this? So the first example is compassion begins with presence, not pity. Compassion doesn't begin with fixing. We'll see something and we live in a kind of a culture that says, oh, there's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Something might be wrong. So it doesn't begin with fixing. It begins with presence, with showing up. Brené Brown teaches empathy fuels connection, and sympathy or pity drives disconnection. So empathy is about feeling with someone. Compassion also adds a bit of an impulse to alleviate if there's something painful, whether it's physical pain, spiritual pain, emotional pain. It helps alleviate that, and that's what the divine place is, to hang out with this inner compass. So the difference is subtle, but it's powerful. The difference can really make a difference. And to quote Michael Beckwith, he says that pain pushes until there's a vision that pulls. There may be what seems like insane things happening. Have you noticed anything on that CNN, the cynical news network, or that I try and turn off, stay just enough informed? But in order for the vision to pull, we need to be present in the pain, not above it, not denying it. But there may be some insane things that are happening, and we're called to be a fuller expression of the divine. We're called to be those examples. And so there may be something that is happening. Something is occurring in our lives. And now for a bit of Zen. So as we're rising above what seems to be maybe turbulent, like the gentleman at the airport, maybe we have some turbulence, or maybe we have something, we're in the middle of that storm in whatever area of our life, to bring that sense of calm or that inner compass. The Zen monk once asked his teacher, he said, "Master, what is the path to enlightenment?" The master said, "Attention." The monk said again, "Well, and what comes after attention?" The master replied, "More attention." And in order to be the compass of compassion, we must attend to ourselves. We must attend to others in the moment. So how do we practice that? How do we practice more attention? So the first spiritual practice is to pause and to see. When discomfort arises, or maybe I'm judging or discerning, whatever that is, when that rises, I can pause. It's like, try this at home. I can pause. You know, we're always going somewhere, like the guy in the airport. So we can take one deep breath, and we can breathe perhaps a little longer on the exhale, center ourselves. We can pause and see, maybe see a bit more clearly. As I pause in that silent space, I can say, I see the light in you. I see the love in you. And I can allow my inner compass to recalibrate from whatever that judgment or that situation or looking at the level of condition. I can recalibrate that to compassion. And so that simple pause really helps dissolve it, even in an instant. It's not really hard. Sometimes I'll affirm for myself, things are easier than I think. Isn't that great? What a great affirmation. Things are easier than I think. So the second example is compassion connects us. It's a bridge. It's not a boundary. Compassion doesn't collapse boundaries, but it connects across them. The pulse of God's presence is moving through all creation, and compassion invites us to recognize that pulse in ourselves and recognize the pulse in others. And now for a Sufi story. There's a man crying in the mosque, and he says, "God, where are you? Where are you?" And an elder whispered, "You're shouting for something that's already whispering inside of you." The whisper is the divine. And compassion is what hears it both in me and hears it for another. So when we choose compassion over separation, we build a bridge. So our practice, the second practice, is to bridge the gap. If we're experiencing a gap, no one's ever been frustrated or irritated with anything, right? Either ourselves, so having a little self-compassion too. We can pause and see, and then bridge the gap toward connection. We can bridge that gap and say, I see the light in you. If I'm feeling frustrated or limited by something, I see the light in me. I see the light in you. I can also affirm that you and I are learning to love. We're all learning and growing, aren't we? Yes? Yeah, and so that's a good place to be. In that moment, we shift from me and someone else that I'm separate from to say, I'm walking together. I'm walking together and seeing the light and the love in you. So compassion is a spiritual power. So number 3, the magic number 3, it transforms energy. Compassion is not passive. It's an active practice. It's an energetic current. It's that frequency. It's that muscle. It's that, it's strong enough to really change the world, right? So as we know, we know and love Wayne Dyer. He says, when you change the way you look at things, the way the things you look at change. And when we view life through this compassionate lens, we shift the energy. We alchemize whatever resistance there is, any pain, any suffering, any conflict, we turn it into, by turning within, into love, understanding, and possibility. Compassion is that doorway to that that frequency. When we raise ourselves as compassion, we automatically align with this divine energy, with this divine nature of who we truly are. And then this practice 3, we turn to love. We turn it to love. When we feel any resistance, anger, irritation, judgment, we can pause, we can see. You ready for the question? How would love see this? Yeah, so I go home today, how would love see this? And we're out in the social hall. How would love see this? We're out in community. How would love see this? So we turn it. We turn to love. So again, Dr. Ernest, I love Ernest Holmes. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind, teaching for spiritual living, he says, when we love humanity, we are loving God in and through others. We can shift whatever storm. We can bring clarity to any confusion. We can dissolve tension in any relationship with ourselves and with others by having this compass of compassion. So my neighbor, she found a wounded bird on her doorstep. She could have just ignored it. It could have just judged it as a mess or walked away. None of us have a mess in any area of our life. Or she could have just left, fight or flight or flee. She could have fled. So instead, she picked it up gently. She got a box that had some holes in it, and she called a wildlife rescue, and she whispered, "You're safe now." Her compassion didn't maybe solve the problem immediately. The bird might or might not heal, but she acted from this compass. If we live one day with even more presence, more connection, transformation, even in small ways, we begin to live from compassion rather than striving toward it. We live from it. So those practices, presence over pity, our focus being seeing with love, pausing and seeing, the practice of being in connection, so choosing connection over separation, bridging this gap, being the love, choosing transformation over reacting, shifting that energy. How would love see this? And being curious. How would love see this? So yesterday I was called out to be at a bedside blessing for this beautiful family, and the matriarch was toward end of life. She had just come from the hospital, and it was so beautiful how we said a prayer, they held hands, we just said a few words, and it was just so touching for them, and for them to share some stories about her, what they love about her. And if we think about who we love and what matters most really at any times in our life, and to hang out in those thank yous, those I love yous, I invited each and every one of them. They were like a young family. They came up and I said, this is comforting sometimes, like a mama. This is comforting sometimes. Maybe we do this for ourselves too. Oh, here's a compass of compassion. And I invited them to say those thank yous and those I love yous. And they whispered in her ear. They touched her heart. And to have them have this memory, and she had picked a special song too, so we played that, and it's what matters most. Well, we get to have this compass of compassion and be heartfelt and spirit-filled. So again, we can have presence, we can have connection, we can have and be this transformation. So I'm going to close with a story. A traveler, not the same one at the beginning. He was a bit more calm because he had some compassion for himself. He got a compass. Traveler, he was in this desert, and he says, "God, give me a map." And that small, still voice answered, "No map, I'll give you a compass." He looked and he saw that the compass pointed not north, but inward. So we can follow this compass of compassion, and we know that we can find our way home again and again. And I want to invite us to share an affirmation together. I have 3, like we had the 3 main points today. You ready to repeat after me? Yes. Today I align my heart with compassion. Today I align my heart with compassion. I see love. I see love. I see love. Act with kindness. And live from divine wisdom. And live from divine wisdom. And third, my compass is set to love. I am guided in peace. My compass is set to love. I am guided in peace. Please know that you are loved and cherished, and it's great to love and cherish one another, knowing we all have our inner compass of compassion for ourselves and others. And if you ever feel lost, don't worry, even Siri gets confused sometimes. Just say recalculating and let your heart reroute you back to love. So may this compass of compassion guide you always. And so I invite us to turn, thank you. I invite us to turn within for this moment of inner celebration and trusting and knowing that there is this divine source which is always present. It is everywhere present. It is in, through, as us, and around us, and in everyone and in everything. And it is this love that shines so brightly as this light, and knowing that there is this place of connectedness and a sense of oneness, and that depth of caring for ourselves and for one another. What I know is that there is this field of love which is ever expanding, and it is that harmonizing presence which shows up in beautiful ways. So we trust and know that there is the beauty, there is the love, there is the peacefulness, there is that guiding compass of compassion which allows us to be even more peaceful and joy-filled. For this I am so grateful and trusting that all is well, and that there is this beautiful blessing which is unfolding in this very moment as I release this word and let it be and set it free, and trust and know that all is coming together for the highest and greatest good. And so be it, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Darlene. That was wonderful.
So I think everybody should stand and just after that, and this song is it's a Pete Seeger song, and it's just a wonderful song. And I want to hear everybody really singing it really loudly. Quality doesn't matter in this one. Quantity does.
And it is compassion. Compassion in action.
When we look and we see things are not what they should be, God's counting on me. God's counting on you. When we look and we see things are not what they could be, God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Knowing we'll all pull through, knowing we'll all pull through, knowing we'll all pull through, me and you. Time to turn things around, trickle up, not trickle down. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Time to turn things around, trickle up, not trickle down. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Knowing we'll all pull through, knowing we'll all pull through, knowing we'll all pull through, me and you. When we need big problems solved, let's get everyone involved. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. When problem solved. Let's get everyone involved. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Me and you again. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Me and you. What we do now, you and me, will affect eternity. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. What we do now, you and me, will affect eternity. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Me and you. Yeah. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Me and you. Now, when we work with younger folk, we must always give them hope. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. When we work with younger folk, we must always give them hope. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Me and you. Again. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Knowing we'll all pull through. Me and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
And it is that. Did you hear me? Oh, yes. I'm so good at this. It's that time now where we get to offer our treasure that goes to support our beautiful center here. And we say our offering, divine love, in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, life.
And we're going to return to Pete Seeger, another Pete Seeger song. And this one is just truly beautiful. I love singing in Spanish, and so there's the chorus in this is first in Spanish and then it's in English. And I would love for you all to sing with me. And if you like to jump in on the Spanish, please do. And then the English is we are somos el barco. We are the boat. We are the sea. I sail in you. You sail in me.
And I'm going to give a little commercial. One of the reasons we did two Pete Seeger songs in a row is we do every year a special concert. We call it the Angel Band Concert, where we honor those who came before and the music that has lasted. And we're doing one on November 18th, and the theme of it is Let's Give Thanks. And it'll be definitely featuring this song as well as a lot of songs about just unity and thanks. So we do it at the Elks third floor. And there's flies out there. No, that's but this is Somos el Barco.
Somos el barco. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí.
Wait, I'm playing the wrong song.
Oh, well, that won't work. Well, it'll work, but it'll work differently. Estamos aquí. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. The stream sings it to the river sings it to the sea sings it to the boat that carries you and me. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. The boat we are sailing in was built by many hands. The sea we are sailing on touches every land. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. So with our hopes we set the sail to face the wind once more, and with our hearts we chart the course never sailed before. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat,
We are the boat,
we are the sea.
we are the sea.
I sail in you, you sail in me. We are the boat,
We are the boat,
we are the sea.
we are the sea.
I sail in you, you sail in me. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I invite the ushers forward as we bless your gifts. Reverend Darlene, would you like to join me? Thank you. Thank you for spreading your love, your treasure. It comes forward from you to this center, and from this center to our world. And I invite you, Reverend Darlene, if you would like to add some words to this.
And so just in the fullness of accepting the generosity of this universe, we are so grateful. And so we move forward today with a deep sense of appreciation and share that with one another and in our community. For this, I'm so grateful, and so it is.
Have to keep looking. And this is the time that we get to invite anyone who is here visiting for the first time or attending for the first time to stand up if you are comfortable doing so, and just tell us who you are. And hi. Are you ready? Sure. Thank you.
My first time visit. My name is Marlene. Welcome, Marlene. And I live over in Prescott Valley and starting to return to the church.
We're glad you chose us today. We welcome you.
Hi, I'm Aldrine Mounts. I'm from Sebring, Florida. I'm visiting my junior high school best friend.
And welcome to you too.
My name is Mari. This is my first time here. I've lived in Prescott for about a year, and I've just been meaning to come, and today I came here.
And we welcome you so much. Just as a welcome from us, you are invited to stop by the bookstore after service. We have many gently used books that you are welcome to choose one that speaks to you. And I know that you'll be meeting people as we go into Sibley Hall. So welcome, welcome. And this is the first Sunday of October, which means birthdays. We get to celebrate any October birthday. Stand up and let us sing to you. Wow, look at this. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear loved ones. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Birthday October birthdays. And so we can get ready for our closing as we stand and do our benediction together. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is happening through my mind, my body, and my affairs. I think it, I believe it, I feel it, I know it, I accept it. Thank you, life.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as creator, we're a family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is our moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow to take